Oh, God.
Oh. Good morning.
Good morning. What a night that was.
Yeah.
We had such a peaceful slumber on our special little slumber party.
Woo! Episode 20 slumber party. I'm so tired still.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go to bed back after. Wait, we have to. We have to go back to bed. We have to go back to bed after this episode, guys.
Sorry, guys. I can only stay up for like an hour.
Guys, we gotta go to bed soon. My mom's gonna come in.
Oh my god.
She's gonna yell at us.
We should have gotten my mom to come in mid-episode and be like, "You guys need to be asleep."
That
was so embarrassing. Whenever I'd have sleepovers, she would do that. Like, you guys should be asleep by now. And it'd be like 9:30. Party's still going strong.
Yeah, I remember one. Wait, hold on. First,
yeah,
episode 20.
Guys,
Hello.
Episode 20.
As you can tell by the lights and the fun little theme of the episode, it's pretty special.
And what podcast is this?
We don't exist.
I am your co-host, Deb.
And I'm your co-host, Jan.
And we're here.
And we're queer.
And we're totally clear. And
right.
Why is that?
Because we don't exist.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me. Can we talk about how real that is that we've kept that since like episode 1 or like 2?
We're the realest for that.
Also, first episode was posted in like August. And now it's February. Guys, that's
if you guys
crazy.
have been here since episode 1, thanks.
You the realist.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say sleepover. There was this one sleepover. She will not be named because she is a cunt.
I hate that word.
I love it. I slept over at her house. It was like her birthday party or something. I'm talking about you.
She is a cunt.
No,
I'm never speaking to her again.
No, so it was her birthday. I think her birthday was like 2 days after yours, actually.
What the hell?
And it was like one of my first like I didn't go to many sleepovers. But anyways, so this one I was up until like 3 a.m. or something, and I was like 11. And that's late for an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
And I remember when I got picked up in the morning, because I still woke up at like 7 for some reason.
Well, because your parents are like, you better be up at this time. I'm picking you up at this time.
Yeah, so then like they were coming, and the next night I threw up because I didn't get enough sleep.
Wow.
And I remember I was like, it was the donuts I ate in the morning. And my mom was like, it's because you got 2 hours of sleep. And I was like,
no, I think it was the donut.
So I didn't eat like what's it called? A tiger tail.
Oh,
I think is what it's called. I didn't eat that for a very long time.
I haven't had a donut in so long.
Mm-hmm.
I love donuts.
Donuts are pretty good. I have to be in the mood for them. But when I'm in the mood for them, I'm in the mood for them.
I need a donut now.
Right now.
Meow.
Yeah. My brother made donuts over the holiday season, and they were really good. They were definitely not donut-y.
Yeah, it was like a little round cake.
Yeah, it was like a little bun cake.
Yeah.
But it was delicious. So, shout out Barb.
Shouts out Barb. I mean, he's not even gonna watch this.
For real. He'll comment, though.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
If you see someone commenting on every episode, that's my brother.
It's her brother.
And he probably didn't watch the episode.
Also, we are wearing our jammies, if you couldn't tell. I'm wearing my Harry Styles men's joggers that I got for a Secret Santa gift.
Yeah, she's so much more swagged out than I am.
And my Fortnite banana shirt.
I'm wearing hand-me-down and hand-me-down. This is my brother's, and I think I stole them, so I don't think it can count as a hand-me-down.
They're slay.
And I did the same thing with this shirt, except I think after I wore it like once or twice, my brother was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Clearly."
I took it.
Yeah,
So,
it's already
yeah.
mine. It's slay.
It is slay.
BBC.
Nope. Boop.
Guys,
Guys, we've got a lot to cover in this episode.
We have a lot of sleepover talk
Guys,
to get
we have
through.
to talk to you about some things.
We have girl talk time.
Woo! So, do you remember?
Truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to tell me about your first kiss.
Well, it was really late in the game, actually. My first kiss. Yeah. Oh, did we talk about our first kisses?
We talked about it in our scrap episode.
Oh, if we've already talked about this and you've heard of it, just pretend like you have.
Yeah, act like you didn't because the audio was really bad then. So
Yeah.
just pretend like you literally didn't hear
Yeah.
it.
But my first kiss was in like sophomore year, I think. Yup.
Hi-
And
High school first kiss, ladies.
woo!
Join the club.
And it was behind this like building at school. And I didn't want to kiss this boy, but he went in for the kiss, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happened, and I never wanted to kiss him again.
Nice.
Yeah, so it wasn't a good first kiss.
Yeah.
I will say that. It was not like how I wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But are any of your first like how you want them to be?
Never.
No, and if they are, you're a very lucky person.
You're a liar.
Yeah.
It wasn't your
Yeah,
first.
and a liar. But yeah, that was my first kiss. And like, you know the face that they make before they're gonna kiss you, where they're like, you know, we've been friends for a long time, and like, I really wanted to do this for a while. And their eyes go down, and they look at you, and they're like, only move their eyebrows and their lips. It was like that.
Yeah, we're familiar with it.
Yeah.
The universal men going in for a kiss face.
Yeah, especially when like for some reason, okay, it's a universal thing, but my boyfriend doesn't do it.
Yeah, Matthew doesn't really do it. I don't know if maybe he did at some point and I just don't remember because like now like when we go in for a kiss, we go in at the same time, you know? Or like he goes in like relatively quickly, so it's like I'm not looking at his face before. But
Next time we kiss our boyfriends, we need to like inspect and see if they make the face.
Yeah. Or maybe they grow out of it at some point.
Yeah. Truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to tell me about your first kiss.
Oh my god. It was freshman year.
It was freshman year.
I might as well talk about it like it was traumatic because it kind of was. Okay, so listen. I, in my freshman year of high school, got a knee surgery, which left me in a wheelchair for a couple weeks at school.
She was paralyzed.
I couldn't move anything from the waist down. No,
It was
okay.
really scary.
And like my knee surgery was the kind, so like I had to keep my knee straight, so like my leg was out at all times. Anyways, whatever. And it was with this man that I was like on and off with. I think I've talked about him before. I was on and off with him from like 6th grade to sophomore year. So the grip, the chokehold he had on me
grooming.
was insane. Yeah. So one time at like lunch, he was like, "Oh, come with me to turn something in." So he pushes me to a class that we had where we like shared a teacher or whatever. And it was like by that the access road. And so like at my level in the wheelchair, like I'm underneath the windows. No one can see me coming.
Stealth 100.
So like
It's just the top of your head with the Mission Impossible music.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I was in like my beanie era, so like probably with a beanie
The
on.
condom tip of the beanie.
So he like turned the stuff in or whatever, and he came back out. Obviously left me out in the rain.
Of course he would.
He comes back and he starts like, oh, by the way, I'm listening to music, so I have one earbud in, And
You were just cool and chill like that.
and freshman year, I hadn't grown out of my middle school like rap era
Right
yet.
back there down near my bag of head. Oh.
So I was listening to Ugly God, Booty from a Distance. Booty from afar, same difference. Anyways, so I was like listening to that and like kind of jamming, whatever. And so then he starts like kissing my face. So like
That's a little
all
weird.
around. And I was like trying to like not look at him because I was like nervous.
Yeah.
And then he just goes in. And I was not ready. Okay. I really didn't think he was gonna do it. I thought we were gonna leave it at the face kisses and that was it. No, he kisses me. And it was the like most wet. Like it felt like I was kissing like coochie lips or something because like it was just so it was so slimy. And I didn't really kiss back because I was like caught off guard. But mind you, it wasn't a peck that he was doing.
That was the best kiss I've ever had in my life.
No. He was like making out with me for my first kiss, and I was like sitting there like eyes open and everything.
Booty from
Literally.
More like coochie from up close.
True. And so and then I started laughing while he's kissing me. And he's like what, did I do something wrong or something? And I was like, no, it's okay. I was like, it's my music. But like I was laughing at both.
Yeah.
The kiss and the music. Really good. So that, and then that man later on had the nerve to go and tell all my friends that I was a bad kisser. So
like
fuck you. Because then
see, and the thing
ask
is,
my boyfriend now. He says I'm literally the best kisser. So
yeah, you tell him.
Yeah.
She has really soft lips.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. Oh, he said that you're a bad kisser. Like the audacity.
Yeah.
He went in. He raw dogged your lips.
Yeah.
And like, did he know it was your first kiss?
He squirted on my lips. I think he knew.
He should have known it was your first kiss.
I mean, I think he knew because, like, I was very awkward with it.
Also, like, why would you just sit there if it wasn't your first kiss?
And also, this man, kind of off topic, this man also called me fishy in front of all my friends.
You're kidding.
Mm-hmm. I was sitting there on, like, the choir risers. And then he was like, oh my God, it smells like fish. Close your legs. But my legs were literally crossed. And I was like, funny.
Yeah, that's really funny and definitely not like a traumatizing thing to say.
Literally.
To a high schooler.
In front of like 60 kids.
You know what would have been actually terrible? If you were on your period at the time.
Dude, I was!
Oh!
And like the worst part, it was the end stage of the period. So at that point, you're already like on guard. You're like, especially at school.
Like, do I smell?
Yeah, at school, you're like, oh my God.
School chairs make you feel like your coochie stinks.
Literally, 100% of the time. So already I was like freaking out about it. And then he was like, you smell like fish. And I was like, and I still had the nerve. And I still had the nerve to have a crush on him for like another year. So.
And the thing is, I bet you he never cleaned his wiener.
Oh, never. Girl, there was barely a wiener to clean.
I know that's right. I think that men should not speak.
I agree.
Don't speak unless you're spoken to.
For real. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, I was going to say this at the beginning of the episode. Today, this episode 20, is our first episode where we must welcome a special guest.
Yay! I'm so excited to have our first guest.
Me?
It's really exciting.
Me
We've been
too.
looking forward to having our first guest for so long.
You know,
Let's introduce them.
We needed a new interface, whatever.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's this quarter-sized cyst I have on my forehead.
The crowd goes wild.
Yes,
Here she is. So I have a question for you, actually. Why are you showing up here? Right. Thank
So
you.
true.
Thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's literally ginormous, and it looks like I hit my head and I'm growing like a horn out of my head, but I'm not. And I know you won't be able to tell, but I just wanted to say it because it's really painful. So, and I'm not joking when I say it's literally the size of a quarter. It's
huge.
It's a literal cyst on my forehead, right in the center.
Oh, we don't know why.
Look at the way I'm
it's
tracing
there.
my finger. That size, that's how big it is.
And we don't know why it's there.
Nope.
It just appeared today.
Mm-hmm.
So, thoughts and prayers. It looks like you've got a lot on your mind.
Hilarious.
Thanks, guys. No, but does it hurt?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
It hurt when I fell from heaven.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. And then it hurt when that started growing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurt when I started going to hell and growing horns.
Oh, one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how different Halloween would be if like the biblically accurate image of the devil was just with one horn in the middle. Like, girls would be dressing slutty for Halloween with just one horn coming out of their forehead.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, sorry. Not to...
Anyway, sleepover vibes.
Woo! So we already talked about our first kisses.
I know we did.
Speaking of first, I went shooting for the first time.
She did.
I did. I'm proud to be an American. What can I say? I stand for the flag, and I will never sit for this country. No, so my dad, it was his birthday, and he wanted to go shooting. So, of course, we went shooting. And in my whole life, I never thought I would go shooting, ever. I never thought I would touch a gun or own a gun, ever. Went shooting. It was fine. I took a lot of pictures, though.
She did. It was crazy.
I wanted it to be just, like, funny. Because it was, like...
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I wore my closest shirt that I had to, like, a Punisher shirt. It was my Misfits skull shirt. I should have worn my camo skirt. That would have really done it.
Oh my god, you should have.
That would have really done it. But maybe I'll insert a picture. I don't know. But we'll see. It was okay. I don't know if I would do it again. It was very uncomfortable, and I got really anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there are other people there, obviously, that are shooting as well.
Yeah.
And, like, hearing the gunshots, I've never heard a gunshot in my life, like, in real life.
Yeah.
So, to hear that and to be a part of it, I didn't like.
And also, what's stopping the other people there from just shooting you?
No, that's that part. There's nothing. There's, like, a wall, a little divider. That's it.
No thanks.
And
and I know that the likelihood of that happening is not very high because the people who go shooting are like more responsible with guns. But still, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Like there's nothing stopping you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say something that you really don't like or that you don't fuck with,
yeah, you're gonna pop
a cap
in my ass,
up my anus,
in my colon,
through the digestive tract. And
up into my stomach.
Yeah, it goes out my mouth.
And then I'm fine.
Yeah.
So,
actually,
who cares?
Yeah. But I went shooting. Another first.
Guys, our first sleepover.
Yes.
Now, this would be much more exciting if we remembered it.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember so many things from my childhood, but for some reason, that specific sleepover, don't remember.
I don't remember that either. I do remember your tea party birthday party.
Forgot about that.
And I remember there was a sleepover after for like whoever wanted to stay. And I remember that because I think didn't my cousin she spend the night? So it was like us, like all like a bunch of little girls, like
was
in the
it
living
when I was
room.
in elementary school still?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, and then there was that whole scandal.
There was a scandal. A little girl spilled too much information.
What did she say?
I don't remember. I think that someone was getting abused or something. I don't remember. Something like we were like, and
then someone, we won't name any names, told their parents, and then their parents told my parents, and then my parents told the principal
Yeah.
at school, and then the girl that said this information got called in, and she got really mad at me. She's like, why would you do this? And
Maybe don't spill your deepest, darkest secrets
maybe
at a sleepover.
I think she was saying that she was getting like it was gnarly stuff.
Yeah, it was something really intense that like
Should not have been
yeah,
shared.
like 10-year-olds shouldn't just be talking about it.
No, but I think
and like
she also
I definitely
didn't
remember
know.
the vibe changing, and we were all like,
Oh.
Truth or dare.
Now I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, back to our first sleepover. Don't remember. At least our first sleepover together. I think I remember my first sleepover like out of the house, but it was with my cousin, and I remember I couldn't go through with it. So at like 11, I called my parents and I was like, "Can you pick me up?"
Oh.
I was
Yeah.
homesick. And like she read us like Coraline before bed.
That's terrible. That is not.
And I was like,
I want to go home.
Mama, come please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that many a sleepover.
I did that once, and then I don't remember if my mom got mad at me or something. I was like, I was asleep. Don't
Yeah.
like you wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was like that or if it was just like I was too embarrassed. But our first sleepover, you and I couldn't tell you what happened, how it went. I know that we were in my house in the specific room in my home, and
Literally all I remember is what I could see from the picture of our first sleepover.
Yeah.
Because
it's like it didn't actually happen.
yeah, and it was just staged.
They're just
And we're like, yeah,
Oh
for
my God,
sleepover.
our first sleepover. I think Brittany, my sister, was
She
there.
was, yeah.
Like she slept with us.
I think she slept with us like on the couch, and we were on
like
the
a
floor.
buffer.
Or like, what about when or like it wasn't recently.
With the TikTok?
Yes.
We had a sleepover.
A couple years ago, we had another sleepover, and it was the three of us again, and us two on the floor, and then her on the couch.
In the same room.
Yeah.
And I woke up first for some reason.
That never happens. She never wakes up first.
And this particular day, I was like, I'm a morning girly. And I woke up, and my dog was laying with her arms out on her
Next to
side
me.
next to Juliana. And Jan, bleep that out.
Why did she say that?
Bleep that out.
Yeah.
Where's the pen? I'm just gonna have to put 23. Next to Jan. And I can't even go through with it. I'm so cut. I'm off.
So we were
Okay,
the two of us were still sleeping, and keep in mind this was 2019. Okay, so this trend was so over, but she decided to make a
They
TikTok
were so stiff.
of us.
They were peaceful.
with Black Beatles playing. And she's
That girl is.
and she's just like zooming in on each of us. She starts with like me, then her dog, and then her sister. It was so funny.
Yeah, and I posted it on TikTok, and it didn't get any traction.
I don't know why it was funny.
I know, like I had not seen a Black Beatles video in so long that I thought like yes, because of the post irony thing that humor is going on right now.
Yep.
It's gonna hit,
Mhm.
and it did.
It did not, but it hit for me, so it's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all that matters.
But yeah, our first sleepover. Don't know.
We had.
I remember a lot of firsts with her, but the sleepover just isn't one of them.
What do you remember?
First time we met,
I cried.
she cried, and I was like, "You want me to hang out with her?" She's literally crying.
Yeah.
And then I remember the first time we went ice skating, which is the only time I've ever been ice skating.
We have to go again.
I know.
Could do a double date.
Fun.
Yeah.
I remember the first. That's it right now. That's all I can remember.
Our first intimate time together.
Our first
baby
hair dye party.
Our first. Yeah. No, I don't remember our first hair dye party. Because there's been so many.
I know. I think it was Was it when I got broken up with? Because I had brown hair leading up to that. So I think it was when I got broken up with.
Right.
They're like, yes, we're going to bleach the bangs. The first time I ever put bleach on my hair. Slay. Haven't stopped.
Yeah. And I said, I want to be a hairstylist.
And then I remember our first hiatus.
Yes.
I remember our first end of hiatus talk.
That was so awkward. Like,
yeah.
no, I think the second one. No, the first one.
The first one was bad. The first one,
Like,
you were
awkward.
sobbing
Yeah.
the entire time.
Yeah.
And I was just pissed.
I'm a crybaby.
My eye twitching. And then I remember that's all for now.
Yeah. To many more firsts.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're gonna have our first legal drink together when you turn 21. I know.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I just wish I was 21 already.
Yeah.
Actually. Anyways.
It's coming up. It'll be here before you friggin' know it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have such a funny story. Okay, listen to this. Okay.
Is it the one that you've been waiting to tell me? Because I was going to ask about it.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah. Okay, so listen. So I have a niece, okay? She is 2 years old, and she's not potty trained yet, okay?
She's not potty trained yet?
No.
Isn't this the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, me and her take showers together all the time.
That's a little weird.
I wear a bathing suit. Thank you very much. There's
I was joking.
there's pictures. My mom was taking pictures, like of us. It's so funny.
Oh.
But anyways, so I take showers with her because literally no one bathes her. So someone's got to do it, and it's me. So this particular day we were going, and she was like already like she had her clothes off already. And then I was like, okay, take your diaper off, while I was like taking my socks off and whatever. And the diaper drops on the ground. And I see it's a little dirty in there. And I was like, and then as it clicked, I was like, she pooped. And there's no poop. Where is the poop? She grabs her butt. And a piece of poop falls, like a chunk of poop falls from her butt. And I was like, and I scream. I literally, and she looks at me and she's scared. And I scream again. I'm like, and she starts sobbing. Like she's screaming. Like running towards me. Like, she's sobbing. So my mom comes in. She's like, what's going on? And I was like, she pooped on the floor. and my niece is still sobbing. And she grabs poop from her coochie and drops it. So at this point, I'm like holding all my reactions back. And I'm just like petting her back. I'm like, it's okay. I'm like rubbing her head. It's okay. And she's like getting near me with her poop hands. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
Don't do that.
So my mom, she's like cleaning her up. And she's like, oh, it's okay. She picks the poop up from the ground.
With her bare hands?
No, with a wipe.
Oh.
And she picks it up. And I'm like, clean her hands. And then, so whatever. She's freaking out. She will not be tamed at all. And she still has more poop stuck up in there. Okay, so my mom's cleaning her while she's standing up. Whatever. She's like, Baba, Baba. And then and I was like, come on, we could take a shower still. She loves brushing her teeth. So I'm like, we brush your teeth, whatever. She's like, no, bed. And then she calls blankets titis. So she's like, titi, Baba, bed.
What's Baba?
A milk.
Oh.
But we got rid of her babas. But whatever.
Titi Baba bed.
So then I ended up taking the shower by myself, and I was like, so like, like I know my screaming messed it up for her even more. And then a couple days later, I think it was the next day, I was like, okay, Alessia, you want to take a shower? And she's like, no. And I know she's traumatized, and I know she doesn't want to shower because of that.
No.
Yeah, and so I was like, do you remember yesterday what happened? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, with the poop? And she's like, yeah, poop, diaper. And I was like, yeah.
With the poop?
Yeah. And I was like, did you grab it? And
let
she's
me
like,
ask you a quick question. Do you remember what happened yesterday with the poop?
with the poop? Yes. Unfortunately, I do. And then she was like, I was like, so you remember? And she's like, yeah. I was like, tell your dad what happened. And she's like, I poop on the floor. She's like, a diaper off and poop on the floor. It was so funny.
I poop on the floor. Me on my 21st birthday. I poop on the floor.
I was like, was there poop stuck in your coochie? And she's like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
It's a gnarly yeast
And I was like,
infection.
that's why you need to tell us when you go poop, because she lies to us. We'll smell her, like, from far away. And I'm like, did you poop? And she's like, no, pee-pee. And I was like, no, you pooped.
To be frank, no. Pee-pee.
And I'm like, is there poo-poo in there? And she's like, no.
Pee-pee.
And then we'll pick her up to go change her. She said, I said no. I said no. She said it the entire time we're changing her. And so, like, I'll be, like, tickling her and, like, distracting her. And she's, like, laughing. She's like, I said no. It's so funny.
Okay, kids are hilarious.
They are.
But
Kids are awesome when they're not yours.
yeah.
And you don't have to take care of them 24/7.
You don't have to bring them back home at the end of the night.
And no, literally. And then, like, a couple days later, she was, like, at my brother's apartment, and he said he doesn't know if it was diarrhea or if she pooped and then just peed a lot during the night, because she had poop juice everywhere, down to her socks,
Oh God.
on her mattress, on her titties, everything, on her puppies. She calls all stuffed animals puppies. Doesn't
Aw.
matter what they are. It could be a Minnie Mouse. It's a Minnie Mouse puppy. But it was everywhere. And then, like, so my brother brings everything, like, wrapped in bags and stuff, and just puts them in the wash. And it's just like, oh my God, how do you do that?
I saw this video of this, like, little girl, and she'd, like, taken her poop out of the toilet and smeared it on the walls and on the floor. And I guess, like, it didn't get on her, so she had it in her hand. She handed it to, I don't know if it was her mom or her sister. And if a kid offers you something, you're like, yeah, thank you. And she handed her a poo-poo.
Oh my God.
And then the video goes from her opening her hand in fear to walking down the hall with a streak of poop on the floor, like a scary movie. Like a scary movie. It's like the streak of poop on the floor, and it's all over the wall. And then she looks in the toilet, and there's skid marks, but no poop. So much like your story.
Yeah.
Except
She grabbed her mud pie from the toilet and said,
art.
this would make good art. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, that's why. Never. No, I don't. Nope. She starts freaking out because she has poop everywhere. That's my mom's business, not mine. I've changed her poop once, and the one time I did, I accidentally touched it with my finger. So.
Ooh. I don't even like touching dishes with food on them with my
literally.
finger. I gag
I
whenever
don't even touch like raw meat without gloves on.
Yeah.
And I touched a poop. Baby poop. But, like, my
Braver
grandma
than
does
her.
it all the time. So, like, she'll change her diaper and, like, there'll be, like, a poop stuck on her back, and she just, like, grabs it. I'm like, ah! And then my grandma, she does old style. She does not use wipes. She cleans her with soap and water in the sink. In her bathroom sink, not the kitchen sink. But still, yeah. Poop and all. Like, I know they had to do it in the olden days, but
Ye olden days.
but hey, we're
They
not.
exist
This is not Italy circa 1965. This is America circa 2023.
Yeah.
We have wipes.
We have baby wipes.
Yeah.
Ye old sink and water. And
Yeah. Soap.
Sinking soap.
Yes.
Sinking soap. Yeah. God, I've never changed a baby's diaper.
You're lucky.
Only my little. I used to have that little baby doll. No, I didn't. Well, we went to Mexico, and one of my family members who lived underneath my grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
God rest her soul. Anyways, so she lived there, and I remember it was around Christmas time, and for Christmas she had gotten the one toy that I wanted, which was the Baby Alive.
Oh my god, I wanted a Baby Alive so bad.
You feed it and then it poops.
I wanted that one
She
so
had
bad.
that one. She had that one, so I would go over there all the time, and I'd be like, "Can we play with your toy?" And so we'd play with it. And I remember that's the only diaper I've ever changed.
Baby Alive.
Was a Baby Alive diaper.
And then there was also the one that was potty trained.
Mm-hmm.
So you would give her the milk, and then you would put her on the toilet, and then the toilet, it would flush and everything.
You know which one I want right now?
Oh,
The flamingo that like moves its neck, and you put it on the toilet, and he's like, "Uh-oh," and then he poops out pink.
I've seen that.
Yeah. I want that one. I think it would be very funny to have. Kids' toys now are,
Craig.
yeah. They just need, kids need so much simulation now.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
That's why I feel so bad for the sad beige babies. You know?
That, but also like, okay, sad beige babies, yeah, I feel bad. But if they're like iPad babies still,
Oh, I feel bad for them too.
yeah.
You
I'm
know.
talking about like iPad babies where they need so much simulation.
Yeah.
It's like
And
now
it's
on
100% the carrot's fault. The parents' fault.
It's
They're
the
eating
carrot's
too many
fault.
damn
Yeah.
carrots. It's definitely the parents'
God
fault.
help them.
Like putting on Cocoa Melon for your like 5-day-old is not good.
Yeah. At the dinner table, your child at the mall, you're gonna hand your kid an iPad while they're in their stroller.
Have you seen those strollers that have the built-in iPads that you can rent at the mall?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, they come in all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane. And this one time I was at work, and this kid, he had an iPad in his stroller, and I guess he did something to piss his mom off, so she took the iPad. Oh. He starts screaming bloody murder in the middle of our store.
You don't take away an iPad kid's iPad.
And he was like 7.
Damn.
He was like,
motherfucker's still in a stroller at 7?
well, no, like one of those like weird, like the carts that you would take to the beach, you know? Like
like a wagon.
Yeah, the wagons. He was in like a wagon with a smaller kid.
And
he's screaming bloody murder. The other kid's on his own iPad.
Damn. Yikes.
Like, sorry you can't watch your car bursting into flames video anymore. I feel so bad for kids now.
Yeah. You know what kids show is fucking good and that like
what?
I feel weird but I want to watch it on my own?
Bluey?
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it that I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good show, but at the same time I'm like,
it's really like it's a very like well put together show.
That's
like
good.
Definitely, I don't know, really good.
Educational.
It's educational and it like touches on like deeper, more vulnerable topics and stuff like that.
In like a good way.
Yeah, but like kids TV now is crazy. Like I've been getting like clips of like That's So Raven and I loved That's So Raven when I was a kid. Like that was one of my favorite shows. And it touches on a lot of stuff, a lot of racism, a lot of things like that. And even shows like Zach and Cody, like sure it's about two little like delinquent boys who go around causing chaos, but every episode had some vulnerable moment and some lesson to learn.
Aww.
Or like their whole storyline of their dad being gone and being raised by a single mother. Like, hey, that's a story that a lot of people relate to, you know? And like nowadays it's like it's bad.
It's like, how far can the hamster get through the maze, you guys? Let's see.
Or that show, like I only know it because of my
The Worms
niece and nephew. No, it's a real show. It's called Lele, That Girl Lele, and like the whole concept of the show is that she comes alive from a phone, like from some kind of app, and she comes alive and like causes like chaos and like
you know who I think started that epidemic of bad kids shows?
Who?
Ryan.
Who's Ryan?
The little boy who opens up toys
Oh
on
my
YouTube.
God, F him. No offense.
I mean, he's
like,
a child,
he's a kid, but I
F
mean,
his parents.
His parents are the problem, but like he's annoying as hell too.
I
so.
feel like he started like
Mhm.
Coco Melon Mageddon.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
For some reason, there's something sinister.
Yeah, there's definitely a link between that. But Bluey is really good. There's this one clip that I'm like obsessed with. Just this like I'm gonna look for it.
Are they in the car?
No, it's a very short clip, and I love it because of the way it sounds.
I thought Bluey was a boy because he was blue, and
I
that
thought
just
Bluey
shows
was a boy too.
that just shows how much color plays into gender roles.
That and also like she sounded like how like little boys sound.
Like that.
I don't know,
That's
like
how Bluey sounds.
little boys and little girls kind of all sound the same. So
Yeah.
when it's not made like very obvious, it's like, oh, it could be either way.
Is Bluey British?
Australian, I think.
Bluey is Australian.
Listen,
Peppa
okay.
Pig is British. Oh, here's the clip.
You'll see why I like it.
Bingo, you get to go to the airport tomorrow. Airport? I'm not going to the airport.
Airport. I'm not going to the airport.
Airport. Why does he say it like that? Or why does she say it like that?
I love Australian
I
accents.
love it.
Airport.
Airport.
I saw a clip of Bluey, like, getting, not overstimulated, but, like, trying to, like, it was about ADHD.
Oh.
And it was Bluey in the car with his little sister. They were in car seats.
See, you just called him a him.
Oh, my God.
Her a him.
Bluey with her little sister, and they were in the car, and they were in car seats, and Bluey was, like, kicking her legs and, like, da-da-da-da-da, and the sister was, like, Bluey's not stopping, and the mom was like, Bluey, stop, and she was like, I'm sorry, I'm trying.
Oh.
And like I don't remember exactly what happened, but it made me like start to cry.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, Bluey's trying, okay?
Yeah, and like the family dynamic in Bluey is very cute, and it's like, oh, they
Yeah.
love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Media of the week, you guys. Bluey, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, Bluey.
So just wait for that next week.
No, literally, I want to watch it, but I'm like, I'm grown. Should I watch it? I mean,
Age regress.
yeah.
You're in your age regression era.
I'm healing my inner child.
I'm in my Republican era, which are basically the same thing.
in the 4chan era. It's insurrection, Deb.
Don't ever say that again. Where was I on January 6th?
Yeah.
I was here. I was here going,
They stormed the Capitol.
yeah.
They're in.
We're in. God. Oh my God. Oh. Why would you write that?
Because you were gonna talk about it last week and then you didn't.
Should we talk about it?
Yeah.
Guys, we have a story time that I was gonna
She
Share.
she teased at it last week. So if you remember, now's the time. She's gonna tell the story.
So, I was in middle school. It was 8th grade? 6th grade? 7th grade? 7th grade.
I want to say 7th grade.
7th grade. And I was in this before school choir.
Oh no, that's 8th grade. Trubies.
Oh, then I was in 8th grade. I was in a before school choir where we came, it was at 8?
Yeah.
We had to-
Our middle school started at 9.
I think school starts at 9 now, too.
Yeah, now.
Which is dumb.
But back in the day, it was cool. Like, once you got to our middle school, you start late.
Mm-hmm. And then in high school, we had to start at 8.
Start, like, an hour and a half earlier.
Yeah. Anyway.
And if you had zero period and goddamn
oh
high
my
school,
God.
start at 6
Zero
o'clock.
period PE.
Yes, zero period. Ugh.
God. Anyways.
You think I want to
so-
wear shorts and short sleeves right now? The dew is still out. Like, the mist is still out. The sun is barely up.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Mm.
continue.
So I was in 8th grade and I was at school an hour early. I would go with my sister. She would drop me off in her little red, like Suzuki,
Mm-hmm.
and
both
we
had
would
little
listen to
red cars.
Ryan's Roses, and
Ryan's
yeah, and I washed my clothes and they were in the dryer, and I hadn't gotten them out the night before, so in the morning they were still in the dryer, obviously, and I had this sweater that I wanted to wear, so I grabbed it out of the dryer, not like as one does,
As one does.
and I'm in the car. We get to my school, and it's the drop-off zone, obviously. I get out of the drop-off zone, and I don't remember if I wanted to put my sweater on or if I just was the momentum, but I was not alone in that parking lot. No, something fell out of my sweater, and I look down in the gutter, and it's my underwear. It's a pair of chonies. It's a pair of white tidy whities that give you 4 butt cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
And they fell into the gutter at my middle school in the drop-off zone.
Yeah.
Where everyone gets dropped off from.
Yep.
And so I was just like, I need to leave. And as I'm walking away,
witnesses.
there was a car behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And this man who was driving the car behind us reaches his head out the window and says, "Your panties, ma'am, your panties." And he's waving his hand at me.
Like she needed to be
I paid
reminded.
no mind. I just kept walking.
Who's ma'am? Which
Whose panties?
yeah.
They're not mine.
What happened?
I don't know why you think they're mine, but they were.
They were. And then
And
that same day after school,
Oh, yeah.
we went back to retrieve them.
yeah, we did.
We went back to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, and I put them in a bag and threw them away
She did.
because
You remember how she said we don't throw away underwear? That was the exception.
Yeah, that was my exception. You are the only exception. Thank you. That was very anticlimactic.
A little bit, but it's a story that needs to be known.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can't just hint at it and then
This
like,
is my story. That was like a very that formed me, that moment.
Mhm. That was yeah. That was a big moment for you.
That was a big moment for me. And now that person who was in the car with that man,
Uh-huh.
I think he was in the car. I think that man was in the car with the person that we talk about last episode.
Huh?
Crazy conspiracy theorist.
No.
I think
Was he old?
he was old.
Oh my god, it was. Yeah, it must have been.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyways,
my
that
mind
was
just
my
got blown.
panty
I never knew
story.
who this man was this entire time, and now I know.
yeah, that was my panty story. We did a lot of stuff in middle school, but also we did nothing.
Yeah, I had middle school was a very interesting time for me. It was definitely the point where I had the most friends I've ever had. And also
The fakest.
True, but I also never had a boyfriend. Like we said, we had our first kiss in high school, but the boys would go for her,
Because I was
obviously,
developed.
and the boys would not go for me.
I was an early bloomer in that sense.
Yeah, and I remember there was this one time there was this boy I liked. His name was Andrew. He was he was a grade younger than me, and I thought he was the cutest motherfucker I'd ever seen in my life. He was he very much fits my general type, I've noticed, but I thought it was really cute. And my friend was dating his friend, and I was like, oh my god, and I got so nervous around him. And listen, middle school me, I feel bad for her. She was not the moment. She was not
No
cute.
one in middle school was the moment.
Yeah, some people look exactly the same from middle school though.
Yeah.
There's especially from the friend group that I had in elementary or in middle school, most of them look exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyways, and one time his friends came up to me and he was there
Oh.
and they're like behind me, and they're like, "Hey, do you like Andrew?" And
Why would you ask me that?
dude, I turned so red, and I was like, "No." And then from that moment on, that replayed in my mind so many times. And then he got with this girl that I hated because he went with her, and every day I was like, what if I said maybe? What if I just said maybe?
To this day, I wonder what could have been.
I could have had a boyfriend, guys, in 8th grade. But yeah, no, I never had a boyfriend. And no guys ever had a crush on me. I remember this one time, one of my friends encouraged me, because I had a crush on one of her friends. She encouraged me to write a, like, letter confessing my feelings for him.
And did you?
I did.
Oh.
And she gave it to him. I have never felt embarrassment like that.
At middle schoolers do each other so dirty on the daily.
Literally.
On the daily. Like, I remember I think we had kind of separate friend groups at that time.
Yeah.
I remember.
I don't remember who you hung out with in middle school.
Oh, I'll tell you after. It was crazy.
I remember one of. No, never mind. I actually don't.
So this one girl that I was friends with, she liked the same guy that I liked, and they dated for a while. They were dating on and off for like years. Remember?
No.
You remember? Anyways,
Write it down.
And
Oh.
so she was with
Yeah,
the guy
they
that I
were.
liked.
They were together for a while.
Mhm. And when they broke up, for some reason I was like, I confided in her, and I was like, I think I like him. And she was like, you should get with him.
No way.
And anyways, like, she did me dirty.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I block it out from my mind.
I remember there was a time where you liked one of my friends in middle school. I think it was 8th grade as well.
Write that out. I had a crush on I had a crush on someone who is my very good friend now, and he's gay. And we supposedly liked each other. He said he liked me back, but he is now a gay man. Oh, don't even talk about that one. Yeah. Middle school was a time and a half. But we were literally so good. We were good kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, looking back at it, so many kids were getting into so much shit.
Yeah.
Like, stuff that could, if we did now, we would get, like, in trouble for, obviously. But, like, I've never TP'd a house. I've never egged a house.
Never.
Now eggs are too expensive.
Yeah.
I've never,
I always, like, TPing a house never made sense to me, because I was like, how does the roll start to unroll if you just throw it? That's how inexperienced I was with TPing a house.
And, like, what if someone sees us?
Yeah, I know.
What if they walk out of their house?
I've always wanted to mash potato a lawn.
Yeah, I feel like that's, like, harmless, but at the same time, it's, like, harmful. Bless you.
Thank you. Or fork a lawn.
And, like, my older sister did that. She tells me all these stories about
See,
how
but
she
now
did all
everyone
that.
has a Ring camera. Nobody can do that shit
Yeah.
anymore. Like, unless you park, like, down the street, change clothes, and, like, yeah, that's...
Unless you're, like, good friends with the person that you do it to,
Yeah,
then it's,
you're
like,
like,
funny. But...
No, but, like, there were moments where, like, in the more recent years, I was very much considering doing those types of things to my ex.
Mhm.
And I was like, we're gonna mess up his car, and we're gonna do stuff to his lawn. And we never did, because I was too scared, just like how I was in my childhood.
Yeah. I mean... we would go to a park at nighttime with, like, all of our friends as a big group. And be like, oh my god, our parents are gonna get so mad at us.
I always wanted to do I told my parents I'm sleeping over at your house. I told mine I was sleeping at your house. But
now we're gonna sleep on the street.
But I remember what was I saying? I remember like seeing on a show, like on Hannah Montana or something, that it went wrong.
Yeah, both the parents called each other.
Yeah.
Where's Miley?
And I was like,
Lily was over there.
and I was like, I can never do that. They're so stupid. Why would they do that?
Yeah.
And I remember there was a time when I think it was during hiatus, and I was like really good friends with someone else. And it was like while I was still under that man's spell that I liked from 6th grade on. And I remember me and her were sitting out on like her front lawn, and then we like texted him to come over. Like, hey, stop by her house. But the gag was that she and him started having a little thing while I was trying to have a thing with him. And then they continued to have a thing. And then something that happened to me, a very similar situation happened to her. And I was like, maybe learn from somebody else who was with this person, and don't be with this person because they're literal fucking trash.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There's a lot of stuff that happened like during hiatus that I know I missed a bunch and she missed a bunch, and we never really caught up.
It was just kind of like, oh, we're back.
Yeah. We
It's like you paused the TV show.
No, literally, like when we had our like end of hiatus talk, I came over to her house after. Like,
because the thing is, like, with the kind of friendship that we have, it's not like you can just like start over from scratch.
Yeah, no. And
so
like,
it's either all or nothing.
Yeah, and it's really like we can't really have an awkward period, you know? It's like you said, it's either on or off. And I remembered, like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and like keep my distance, but you know, still be friends, whatever. Girl, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Not with us. Not with the type of people we are. No. And it was fine. I mean,
yeah,
we're 4 years strong after our last hiatus.
Woo! Looking forward to no more hiatuses.
What about this? Y'all remember this?
Fierce.
The
Now
more
it's like-
the more open your peace sign was, the better.
And now it's like kids are going like this. Like, what does 4 mean? My cousin always does this in pictures. Or like this.
Two in
the
two in
pink.
the O, one in the I.
Is that what he means?
What?
Like 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know in the context he's doing it, but I mean, that's what I think of when I see it.
Well, yeah, me too.
Matthew and his friends do
What do they do?
5.
5? It's because they haven't gotten proposed to yet, so they're trying to show off their ring fingers.
Empty.
Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about promise rings?
I love them.
Me too.
I have expressed to Matthew that I want one.
I have not told my boyfriend anything about one,
I think
but I want to.
I think they're awesome and cute and a very good gesture, especially for someone whose love language is acts of service. That would be perfect. Thank you.
Yes. I don't know what my love language is just yet. I think it's physical touch because, like, I have to be, like, touching him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll just be like this. Like, we'll be sitting next to each other, and I'll be like this.
Yeah.
And I'm fine.
To me, the way I kind of distinguish, because, like, when I take the test, like, pretty much all of them end up tied.
Yeah.
But, like, to me, the way I distinguish it is, like, which one makes me the most upset if I don't receive it. So, like, physical touch, like, say we're with each other and we're just sitting next to each other. That's okay. I'm not going to be too upset about that. I'll be wishing that he was touching me, but I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah.
If he doesn't give me a gift, then that's fine. Whatever. And so, like, the most is, like, either quality time, but
Quality time is a big
but
one.
acts of service. So the 2 ways, it's like, which one makes me feel the most upset if I don't get it, and which one makes me feel the most special when I get it.
Yeah.
And the most special to me is acts of service. Like, if you do something for me without me asking you, dude, I'm gonna cry because I feel so loved right now, you know? So that's like how it, at least how and like if I like ask for like acts of service and I don't get it, that's gonna be probably the thing that makes me most upset, besides quality.
See, and my issue is I want acts of service, but I don't want to have to ask for them.
Exactly.
I just
That's
want
why.
you to do them.
But that's why acts of service is like my love language, because it's like I don't want to ask for it, because then it doesn't make me feel as loved as if you thought to do it.
Yeah.
You know? At least for me, that's
Yeah.
how it is.
Anyways, sorry for that tangent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're at an hour.
We are? Oh my god.
Guys, the sleepover's been fun.
It has been fun. Time flies. Can I tell another story?
Yeah. Yeah. Do it.
So, when I was a little girl, my mom saw that I was a star. And she was like, you know what we're going to do for this kid? We're going to have her audition for a Kraft mac and cheese commercial.
It's so cheesy.
Yeah. And all I had to say was, I love Kraft mac and cheese because it's the cheesiest. Take a spoonful of mac and cheese to the mouth. I got in front of the camera. Or I don't even think I was in front of a camera at that point. I think I was
just like in front of the board of directors or whatever.
And they were like, okay. And I couldn't do it.
She choked.
I choked under pressure. And like, little did I know that my senior year of high school, I would peak and get the lead in a show.
Period.
And yeah, it was 3 years ago. What about it?
Girl's going on 4.
I peaked in high school. No, we're only going up. Right.
Like our views, they're only going up.
Right.
Right?
They better.
They're going up.
Right?
God.
I'm done. I'm done. Oh.
Anyways, we gotta wrap this
done.
up.
I quit. If the views don't go up, I'm gone.
We're gonna have to say goodbye to the entire podcast because she is the entire podcast.
Yeah, so you guys better get those views up.
We really won't exist at that point.
I'm not. You're the podcast too.
Yeah, I know, but like you do all
She's
the
everything
technical
to
stuff.
me.
You do all the technical stuff.
True. So you guys better keep those views coming,
Yeah.
or else
'Cause
you're
once
not
she
gonna
quits-
get anything to view.
Yeah, we literally won't exist.
Yeah.
Anyways. We gotta get into media. We're already at an hour 3.
Oh my god. Okay.
You wanna go?
Oh, we didn't do our segment.
We did not.
Well,
Sorry.
no segment this
We were
week.
gonna do RuPaul's Mad Libs, but it's already 10 o'clock.
So, oh my god.
So
And do you want to watch Drag Race for a little bit after this?
probably.
Oh, very good. Okay, so
We'll do it
media.
next episode
Yeah.
or something.
Time for media. So mine is No Control by One Direction. I want I'm depressed. It's No Control by One Direction. I Want by One Direction.
Give you this, give you that,
Blow a kiss, take it back.
if I look inside you.
And then Tragedy Playback by 3L3DEP. Or
L
sorry,
dep.
3L3D3P. Is that how it's?
I don't know.
L dep.
It's what it looks like.
And then Goat Meal by Lust Sick Puppy. And Juke Bug from Adventure Time.
Adventure time.
Yeah.
Adventure time.
Come on, grab your friends. Yeah, that's my media. Oh, Fortnite
Fire.
and Minecraft and RuPaul Drag Race and The Last of Us are my other medias.
Matilda. Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
wait, one more thing. And I'm gonna build a PC soon, so I'm very excited to give you guys more video games for media.
Hell
So,
yeah.
yes.
Matilda, Harry. For some reason, it just Little Freak.
hits.
And Little Freak just been stuck in my mind on replay.
Matilda makes me sob.
No, literally, Matilda's so sad. Harvey by Hers.
Good.
There is a light that never goes out. The Smiths.
Good.
Little Trouble Girl by Sonic Youth. Also,
Ooh.
listen to Cruisin' for a Bruisin' for the first time today in a very long time, and it hits. Okay. Shows, we're gonna have The Walking Dead still. We're gonna have Last of Us, and that's it. I can't remember anything else. I don't think I'm watching anything else.
Did you see the newest episode of The Last of Us?
Only the very beginning.
It is so good.
I didn't realize like what the freaking zombies looked like with all the mushrooms on them and stuff. That's cray.
Wait, which episode?
I
Are you
started.
in 2 or 3?
No, I finished 2 today.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the first time I saw them up close like that. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah. The ones that are just like the clickers.
Mhm.
Scary.
Yeah. So, well, I haven't finished episode 3. We literally just started it.
Yeah.
So probably we'll finish it tomorrow or something. Tomorrow I'm going to Costco. I'm excited. And I start
Woo!
therapy.
Hell yeah.
Anyways,
Thank you so much for listening, guys.
this has been episode 20.
We should do a thumbnail of like me going like the, no, you would go 2 and then I would go oh, because in the
2 in the O, 1 in the app. Fun.
cute. Okay. Nice. I'm
yeah.
glad that I just keep that in. now.
Yeah.
Us just like
But yeah, thank you guys for keeping up with us for 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Here's to 200 more, right?
yeah, right. Here's your 200 more episodes and subscribers.
Yes. Also, 69 subscribers, biggest milestone yet.
Yup.
So, anyways, have a great rest of your night because we're having a sleepover. So we'll see you guys in the morning.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good
Bye.
night.
Should we go back to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah. Good night.
We're going Mir.
Jen, are you awake?
No.
Okay. Bye, guys. All right.